Hello, my friends. In today's episode, we'll explore some practical methods to enhance your English speaking abilities, even if you're pressed for time. If you're in search of effective tips and tricks to assist you on your learning journey, then you've arrived at the right place. I assure you that by the end of this video, you'll have gained a wealth of knowledge. So, let's dive into the conversation. Hi, Mustafa. How are you today?
I'm doing well, thanks. And you?
I'm good too. Hey, I wanted to share a few tips with you about improving your English speaking skills. Are you interested?
Absolutely. I'm always keen to learn new things. What tips do you have?
Well, the first tip is to narrate your daily activities in English. It's a highly effective technique for enhancing your speaking skills.
How exactly do you do that? What do you mean by narrating?
What I mean is that you can talk to yourself or someone else about what you're doing, what you see, how you feel, and what you think. For example, you could ask yourself questions like, what am I doing? What are those people doing? What do I see around me? What do I want to do next? And then answer these questions in English.
Sounds interesting. I'll definitely give that a try. Do you do this as well?
Yes, I do, and trust me, with regular practice, you'll notice a significant improvement in your speaking abilities. You'll become more fluent, confident, and expressive.
Should I speak loudly or softly?
Well, that depends on the situation. If you're alone or with someone who doesn't mind, you can speak loudly. But if you're in a public place or with someone who might get annoyed, you can speak softly or just think in English. The key is to use English as often as possible.
I see. Thanks for the tip, Sobia. What's the second tip?
The second tip is to work on your pronunciation. You should pay close attention to how native or fluent English speakers pronounce words and sentences. Also, practice repeating what you hear and correcting any mistakes.
How can I do that? Do you have any examples?
Sure, I do. For instance, if you hear a sentence like, what a beautiful day, you can repeat it after the speaker and try to mimic their accent, tone, and rhythm. You can also record yourself and compare your pronunciation with the original. You can do this with any sentence or phrase that you come across. For example, you might say, the weather is beautiful, the sky is blue, the birds are singing, and so on.
That sounds like a good way to practice. Thank you for the tip, Sobia. Do you have any more tips?
Yes, I have 2 more tips. Would you like to hear them?
Yes, please. I'm curious to know more.
The third tip is to expand your vocabulary. Try to learn new words and phrases every day. You can use a dictionary or an app to assist you with this. Additionally, you can read books, articles, blogs, or anything that interests you in English. Write down words you don't know and look them up later. You can also make sentences with these words to practice using them in context.
That's a great idea. I do read English texts sometimes, but I don't always understand everything. I should definitely start looking up words I don't know and learning their meanings and usage. Do you have any suggestions on what I should read?
Well, it really depends on your level and interests. You might start with something simple and easy, like children's books, comics, or magazines. You could also read something familiar in your native language, like a translated novel or a movie script. Alternatively, you could read about your hobbies, studies, or work. For instance, if you enjoy sports, you might read about your favorite teams or players. If you're studying science, read about the latest discoveries or inventions. If you work in business, read about market trends or best practices. The key is to find something enjoyable that motivates you to learn more.
That makes sense. I think I'll try to read more in English and learn new words and phrases. Thanks for the tip, Sobia.
The fourth and final tip is to practice speaking with native or fluent English speakers. You can join a language exchange program, a conversation club, or an online community where you can meet and talk with people who speak English. You could also find a tutor, mentor, or friend who can help you improve your speaking skills. Ask them to correct your mistakes, give you feedback, and teach you new expressions. You can also learn from their accent, tone, gestures, and culture. Plus, you'll have fun and make new friends while learning English.
That's a great tip. I think speaking with real people will help me overcome my fear and nervousness of speaking English. It will also boost my confidence and fluency. Where can I find native or fluent English speakers to talk to?
There are plenty of ways to find them. You can search online for language exchange apps or platforms where you can sign up and find a partner who speaks English and wants to learn your language. You can also look for local or online groups, clubs, or events where you can meet and chat with people who share your interests and speak English.
I see. It sounds like there are many options to choose from. I think I'll try to find someone who can speak English with me and help me practice. Thanks for the tip, Sobia, and thank you for all the tips you've shared today. You're very kind and helpful.
You're very welcome, Mustafa. It was my pleasure to share these tips with you. I hope you find them useful and apply them to your English learning. If you practice regularly and consistently, I'm sure you'll improve your speaking skills. I wish you all the best on your English journey.
Thank you so much, Sobia. You're a great friend and an excellent teacher. I appreciate your support and encouragement. I'll keep in touch and let you know about my progress. Have a wonderful day.
You too, Mustafa. Bye for now, and don't forget to practice new words. Here are a few we'll learn from this conversation: annoyed, imitate, expand, nervousness, consistently, gestures. She gave me an annoyed look. Can you imitate his accent? Take a deep breath and expand your chest. I think the team played consistently this season. His facial expressions and hand gestures leave little doubt as to what he's thinking. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel.